what's up, y'all? It's Dee. People have been telling me to react to this situation. So we're gonna react to this album and preach of it. It's titled "Real Life Black Mirror Episode." I love Black Mirror, but yeah, Black Mirror is tragic. But it's titled "Tragedy of John." I don't want to butcher his last name, but apparently he's a French streamer, like a popular French streamer, and he passed away during a live stream. So I don't know what the deets are, but they're gonna give it to us. Let's watch.
Jean Pormanove, a streamer in France. And since both me and Breach, on parle français, donc pour cette raison-là, we have the opportunity to watch a lot of the videos in their native language, translate for you guys, give you guys maybe some additional context that might be lost in translation. Jean Pormanove is 46. He passed away just a few days ago during a live stream.
I was thinking like, oh yeah, they speak really fluent French, but they're Canadian, so that makes sense.
During a 10-day marathon. You can see the clip of him being woken up and he's just unresponsive.
And Preach is even from, well. Wait, what's happening? What's my phone on his doing?
It's gotten international. Police have been involved. The platforms are apologizing. Drake and Aiden Ross are trying to pay for this guy's funeral. He was one of the top gaming streamers on Kick for France. So it goes to show this wasn't a small creator. Now, what happened exactly? He was tortured, beaten, for money, and eventually died as a result of a lot of this. The clips themselves, because if you've never watched the streams like I never did before, watching them is incredibly graphic. I can't show you most of them. I'm gonna have to narrate some of them, show you stills, because like...
Wait, I'm so confused. Did they like break in and do this?
And play this in public. You're essentially watching a man being beaten. You watch him at one point being grabbed by the neck, and they do something...
Suffocated, being insulted.
Shot with paintball guns at close range.
Yes.
Multiple people ganging up on him and beating on him. And they do this thing with... They say this in French. I'm going to play a clip for you, for this one. So if you don't understand what this is, nouveau record de saisie de thyroïde à 1 minute et 8 secondes par 3 cheveux. So, saisie de thyroïde, you know what that is?
It's basically when you just, strangulation.
That's it.
That's just what it is. The nouveau record, that's a new record, so that means that they're trying to establish records. 1 minute and 8 par 3 cheveux.
Yeah, and...
Wait, so they in on it?
You can hear him screaming in the back. You can hear him gasping for air, trying to tell them to stop. They don't care. They beat him on it. They're ganging up on him as a group. And the record goes up to like 2 minutes. They have multiple different clips at different occasions where they keep trying to up the ante and trying to suffocate him for longer. Maybe you guys can hear some audio, but I don't know if I can even show the visual.
You can't play that.
You could probably hear... No, listen. There's another visual here. You can see multiple people grabbing him, holding him down, and then grabbing his thyroid. For those asking, like, why is this guy staying around? There's a few reasons, but you can kind of just tell he's slow.
Yes, he's not.
He is clearly slow. He's a 46-year-old man hanging with people half his age. You can tell he's slow. You listen to him speak. I know you guys don't speak French. As someone who does, like, you can tell the man's not all up there.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm sorry. I could probably coerce quite a lot of people who are a little bit slower to do a lot of things that don't make sense. And you have to understand, they've broken this guy down for a long time. There's a couple clips that are really telling.
Non, je veux pas, je le souhaite pas du tout. C'est pas un truc que t'as vu, j'ai pas envie du tout. Mais imagine un jour dans le délire, on est en train de rigoler et tout, et il crame.
If I'm narrating this, essentially saying like, listen, you know we're all laughing and we're enjoying stuff. What happens if like, while we're all enjoying stuff, he dies? That's what they're talking right in front of him.
Yes.
And so you really have to understand the psychology of someone listening to other people discuss.
Talk about you on the third person.
You dying.
You're not there.
Tu sais que je me suis déjà posé la question en plein live.
And the other guy says, I've already asked myself the question. Je me suis déjà posé la question.
Ouais. Alors que...
Oh, you bitches is going down. Y'all did this on camera, you stupidos. So you can't even act like, oh, this was an accident, or oh, he was okay with it and we didn't know this would happen, because you're saying that, oh, well, what happens if he passes? Like, y'all already knew that this was a possibility, pretty much. So they should be put under the jail, an electric chair.
À moins qu'il fasse caméra là maintenant.
And then he says, if that happens, well, then we're done. We're toast. And he says, no, not unless he looks at the camera right now. And listen to this next part.
Que si demain il meurt en plein live, c'est dû à son état de santé de merde, pas?
Unless he looks at the camera right now and says, if I die tomorrow, it's because my health is shit and it's not because of these guys. Wow. So right now they're already asking him, as if it's almost premeditated, to make an excuse for why they're not guilty of his death. I'm going to come back to this clip a little bit later, but I just want to give you guys a timeline real fast before we come back to it. Believe it or not, even though this is a big controversy right now, this started well over almost a year ago in late 2024. Pormanove humiliation stream. In December, French investigative outlet Media...
Wait. They started torturing him in 2024 and nobody said nothing? Nobody who's watching the stream and considering that you are saying that he's one of the biggest streamers in France. Nobody saw this and reported this to the authorities, or this somehow didn't get to the authorities in France any type of way, and they saw this like, no, this is fucked up. Let's step in. Since 2020...
published an expose alleging that Kick had for months permitted live broadcasts of...
Sorry, I might be louder than I mean to be because I'm doing my hair right now, obviously, and this is like kind of covering my ears, so sorry if I'm louder. Maybe I should expose my ears a little bit. Anyway.
Violent abuse. French authorities took notice. The Nice prosecutor's office, Nice is the city of France, quietly opened a judicial inquiry at the time into deliberate violent acts being streamed online. Pormanove himself, real name...
I was literally just there in April.
Raphaël Gravin and Safian Hamadi were taken into custody for questioning as part of the investigation. Though both denied wrongdoing and claimed the content was staged, they were released without charge. From the investigation, though both denied wrongdoing and claimed the content...
But even if y'all think it's staged, you still shouldn't allow this because this is very disturbing and disgusting. And why wouldn't you further look into it and do a deeper investigation to make sure that nothing is occurring? Even if it is staged, this is disturbing content. Watching people get tortured, even if it's fake torture, that's still, who the fuck would want to watch that? So I don't even understand how they even had an audience. Y'all are weirdos who even tuned into this. That's sick. Fake or not, that's sick. So I don't understand why it would be allowed either way. And what platform is it? I don't know if it's some French platform.
They were released without charge. From there, the police apparently continued the investigation, but no charges were laid. Early to mid-2025, despite the inquiry, Pormanove continued streaming extreme content on Kick. He and his collaborators maintained that the violent antics were consensual showmanship, and no immediate legal action stopped the broadcast. During this period, Pormanove was regularly seen on stream being tortured, humiliated, and beaten. The situation did not gain broad public attention yet, and Kick's moderation still did not intervene to shut down what it saw. In fact, they did the opposite. They promoted these streams. This was something that they probably endorsed. In fact, in some of the streams, you can see a giant logo of Kick in the back.
Because what the fuck? Why would y'all allow this? They should have been banned. Kick is also at fault. Bring them down too.
It's horrible. Fast forward to August 10th to the 18th, 2025, which is last week. And it's the final stream. Pormanove began a planned 10-day live stream endurance marathon on Kick, co-hosted by Owen Nabuto, Senazandoti, and Safian Hamadi. As the days wore on, the stream devolved into a horrific spectacle. Pormanove was subject to extreme sleep deprivation, physical and verbal beatings, forced consumption of unknown toxic substances. Viewers later described seeing him deteriorate on camera at times, disoriented or in visible distress. In the final hours of the marathon, Pormanove became unresponsive on stream. Clips on social media showed that co-hosts attempted to rouse him, but he did not wake up. Emergency services were called. He was declared dead on the scene. Damn. August 19th, which is the next day, French authorities moved swiftly once the death became known. The Nice prosecutor's office announced a full judicial investigation into the circumstances of Pormanove's death. An autopsy was ordered to determine the exact cause of death. Police also seized recording equipment, video footage from the home as evidence. Investigators revealed that witnesses were interviewed. Notably, the associates claimed the violence was part of an act or staged, an assertion authorities viewed with skepticism. About August 20th, the case had exploded with the public eye, with graphic clips from the stream circulating widely on social media, fueling public outrage. Official responses: the French government publicly condemned the incident. Clara Chapaz, France's Minister Delegate for Digital Affairs, called Pormanove's death, and she suffered an absolute horror. She announced that she had referred the matter to ARCOM, France's media platform for online and illegal content. Chapaz stressed that online platforms have a legal duty to curb illicit content. Quote, the responsibility of online platforms regarding the dissemination of illegal content is not optional. It is the law. This type of failure has no place in France, Europe, or anywhere else. Kick's reaction. In response to the furor, Kick Furor. Just like
Yeah.
Furor. Kick, the Australian-based streaming platform Action, issued a public statement of condolences and promised action. We are deeply saddened by the loss of Jean Pormanove and extend our condolences to his family, friends, and community. Now, a lot of this feels like bullshit because they were promoting him the whole time. There was investigations. It was on the front page. They just didn't care. Their moderation didn't really care because he brought in views. Now we're going back to the clip that we played before where you can kind of see this is very premeditated.
Comme ça, non, rien du tout. Comme ça, non, non. Tu fais rien du tout. Mais comme ça, non, non. Regarde la caméra, dis.
Like, what do you mean, though?
Because the guy says, no, I'm not doing that.
What do you mean, though?
And now he's telling him, look at the camera.
Yeah, you have to look at the camera and say that.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
Les gens ils vont s'en prendre à nous alors que c'est dû à tes 46 ans de vie minable.
De pas savoir que je vois qu'il fait sérieux.
So the people are gonna, no, say it, because if I'm yelling at you and you crow, people are gonna go against us, but it's because of your shit. Health, it's not us.
So look at the camera and give us an out. What you guys are watching right now is
Coercion.
premeditated.
Coercion.
These are people that know he has a health
That is
issue.
so evil.
They don't care. They're going to use it for entertainment. And when he dies, they want him to give them an out.
Yup.
And he's almost 50. So also putting him through all of that at that age is also so fucked up. So they knew that this is a possibility that you might die. So, hey, provide us with an out just in case you die. How fucking evil and sick is that? That is crazy.
Imagine ça arrive pendant un moment où Zarmon le fait chier. Pendant une tirouille. Pendant une tirouille. Et je le tiens, il me
This is chilling.
Il me dans mes mains. Mais
Tu sais, ça peut arriver à n'importe quel moment. Imagine, ça finit une tirouille et t'as un.
They think this shit is
all
funny.
this is them just trying to coerce him into doing this because, like, it's not our fault if you just die. Just because someone's strangling you, that's kind of random. Aléatoire.
Yeah, I know.
If you die while we're strangling you, that's random.
The thyroid thing, you know, it's just, I'm choking you.
Strangling,
but it's
which is
random.
how a lot of people
Au
die.
moins, tu vois, on aura ce clip où on peut se dire.
c'est qu'il a raison, mais que ça peut être un homicide involontaire.
Ouais, alors que pas du tout, alors que c'est ton état de santé qui est minable.
They know that
They
this guy,
even call it.
he said it might be an involuntary manslaughter. He's like,
No, it's really your shit.
wow.
Ouais, les gars, je suis vieux, hein, on sait jamais.
Non, mais dis-le bien, face cam.
Ah, mais je suis pas de sais rien, hein. Parce que je pense très bien, hein.
Très bien, mais.
Perso?
Je crois qu'on peut tuer.
Non, ok, on sait jamais.
He's like, he goes like, you want me to say it? And the guy's like, what, do you think I'm going to kill you or something? He's like, and the victim who ends up dying says, you never know. A couple days later.
Oh my god.
That's how twisted this shit is.
But
That's how dark. Because they're all going, well, you know, if I die on stream, it's my responsibility.
Bah, c'est mon entière responsabilité.
Moi, les gars, si je meurs en live, c'est mon entière responsabilité.
Them also having this whole conversation on camera live is just the most idiotic thing. Like, not only are they fucking evil and horrible, they're stupid. Why would, even if you were thinking about this, and why not discuss this off camera and then have him come on camera and say it? Obviously, wouldn't want that. I'm glad they did this so that this can be added to the case and they could definitely go down. But I'm just noting how dumb this is. Like, this is clearly very premeditated and shows that you were aware that he could die, that this could have been prevented. And you put all of the...
Ouais, si je me relève, c'est ma totale responsabilité.
Knowing damn well they abuse him only.
Bon, s'il m'arrive quelque chose en live, que ça vient pas d'eux.
Clipper.
Que ça vient pas d'eux.
Ça vient pas de ça.
Ça vient pas d'eux.
That's
So he's not only saying, okay, I'm gonna say it, but you feel the pressure right now.
Yeah.
If I die in lab because these motherfuckers are abusing me, and it's not from them, so whatever, there's something that happened, and then I'm on myself, and nothing happened, and I die, then it's good. But I'm not gonna admit that it's not gonna come from you because I'm under a lot of stress. That's what he says.
Yeah.
And that's very important.
Yeah. Even here you can see it. They don't actually care for this man's well-being.
Yeah.
There's a clip here, and I can play this one thankfully because it's not physical.
Donc bien, ta vie, c'est la défaite. Il me tue. Donc ta vie, c'est la défaite. On a fait 6 mois, 4-5 mois à Malte. T'es sorti 18 jours d'affilée, frère. 50 jours d'affilée. T'as inventé un chiffre. Ouais, pour vraiment 18 jours. T'es sorti 17 jours d'affilée. T'as même pas le stress. Tes lèvres, elles ont même pas effleuré les lèvres d'une autre meuf. T'as dépensé mais des milliers d'euros. Frérot, tous les soirs, tu prenais des danseuses. Non, pas tous les soirs. Pas tous les soirs. Quand à ma période à moi, quand il était pas là, moi, tous les soirs. Tous les soirs, t'en prenais une et carrément, il en a pris 300 balles. C'est encore les fils de pute.
I'm playing the clip, even though you guys can't understand, just so you can feel the energy. But essentially, they're lambasting him for like going out and not having success with women. That's something that he's always wanted, never had, and they're making fun of him. Even though you have money, you know, you go out, you're a fucking loser. The way they're breaking him down mentally, making him feel lesser than, making her feel like a total piece. Guy's already a bit slow, socially stunted. Now you get all this social adulation. They control a lot of this stuff. That's how it plays into the whole control aspect, okay? And at one point, he tries fighting back. Like, he doesn't always just take it. This is him saying, I've had enough. You guys call me all these things. You treat me like garbage. So you can see, like, there's some real panic inside of him.
These relationship like that, it's like, this is what you see on live and everything. And you wonder, why is it still there? Because of everything that happens after the live.
Well, absolutely.
Sorry, but you know that these people, they're like you. The same way he's talking to them, the bullshit that he's doing on live, and the people are paying, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Dude, y'all are fucking
people are
sick.
paying.
Yep.
He's doing all that, but to keep him there, that's like a beaten wife.
Yep.
To keep him there is always like, no, but they like it. You know, the money is good and this, that. The coercion is not just what they did there with, hey, let us say. It goes on. It's not just in one instant. It's for him to stay there. You best believe.
Who would pay? I mean, obviously that would be harder to do, but people who even are enjoying this and paying and subscribing to his shit and like watching, y'all also need y'all hard drive searched or something. Cause who enjoys content like this? The fact that they like, yeah, we gotta keep doing this. People like this. What?
There was coercion. There's always talk in his head. There's always that.
Yeah, I've seen this in the military. I've seen the slow person in the military get taken advantage of.
100%.
Thankfully, the people who did it got taken care of eventually because they did it really too openly. But like when you're in these kind of social environments, it's probably even a lot worse than this, or maybe for different reasons. But it's like you have the social adulation. For him, he's probably never seen this kind of money in his life before. He's never had attention because he's always been an irrelevant person, and now he has it, and these guys control it. Like you can understand the kind of pressures he's under. Let's watch this.
Décolle, tu veux tricher? Tu veux tricher? Je te dis, putain, j'ai des médicaments. Je te dis, prends le bonbon. Non, j'ai des médicaments à prendre. J'ai des médicaments à prendre. Je vais pas prendre d'autres médicaments. Il y a un putain de truc rouge sur ton truc de médicaments de merde.
They're making him take some kind of medication.
But it's like it's just it's candies.
Mm-hmm.
It's sugar candy.
Yeah.
They gaslighting him.
Yep.
They're coercing him. No, it's just sugar shit.
Yeah.
It's just sugar stuff. Yo, there's a red thing on those the pill cakes that you're giving me.
I'd be curious to see what the toxicology report says because it sounds like these guys might have been using some weird kind of drugs on him.
J'espère elle a bougé, il est parti. Donc il a quitté pour rien. C'est lui qui s'abote. On lui a rien dit, il m'a rien fait. Il s'abote, je sais pas, il fait le malin, il est parti. Je veux que tu récupères les clés d'appartement de la voiture, qui paye le loyer qui manque.
So here, they're playing a clip where he said he didn't want to do one of the challenges. And so they're saying, we're going to lock him out. We're going to take his car. We're going to lock him out of his own place. Just to show you, if he doesn't participate, the kind of consequences he faces. This next clip, this was taken 4 days before. And I'm going to translate because word for word is important. Go ahead.
Wait, I'm also confused also because it's like, who are these guys? Are they, because they're saying that he's the popular streamer. So who are these people? Where did they come from? Do they have their own separate platforms? Or are they just latching on to his? Like, I'm so confused. Sorry again if I'm yelling.
So he's reading now text that the victim sent to his mother. And he's reading the text that the victim sent to his mother. And the text says, "Hello, Mom. How are you? I'm kind of stuck in this death game." Now, when I read Jeu de mort, when I heard that, I couldn't believe what it was because I'm like, I must mean something different. It's just death game. And I think they're doing dangerous games. And he's like, I'm stuck here. I can't. Now, keep listening. His mom texts back.
Je te regarderai ce soir. Je pense que là, ça va trop loin, elle a dit.
His mom's saying, I think now you guys are, this is going way too far. Because she said she was watching this.
J'ai l'impression être séquestré avec leur concept de merde. Oui, c'est bon, on m'est marre. Je ne veux me barrer. Autre, il veut pas, il me séquestre.
He says, I want to leave, but they won't let me. I feel like I'm being held hostage by what's happening here.
Ils n'ont pas de respect.
tu as maigri, et tu es fatigué.
So his mom, I can see you. They don't respect you. You've gotten thinner and you look exhausted. It's not good. So she's noticing his deterioration. They're reading her text and laughing.
Ouais, elle a grossi.
So-
Moi, regarde-moi. T'as jamais eu une meilleure mine que sa fille de pute.
So now you can translate.
Gaslight. Hey, look at me. Yeah, you never look better, you son of a bitch.
So I just wanted to play this clip to just see, like, there's even instances where he's texting his mom, like, I'm being held here. And this is 4 days.
It's a cry for help. That's what you call that.
This is the general context.
So
Again, I can't show you guys the video of the
people
beatings. Like, at one point,
I
one
don't
guy's
wanna
got
see
boxing
it,
gloves and he's just ribbing him the shit out. Like, especially a guy that age with his physical stature, you could bust his bones easy. He's been injured numerous times during these things. Now, I'm gonna just go through the list of stuff that, from all the videos I've seen them do to him. There's been beatings and slap, frequent physical strikes to his face, strangulations, bag overhead. They've definitely done the asphyxiation like that. Electric shocks, like by a dog collar. Boxing glove beatings, exploding cigarettes, paintball firing, the sleep deprivation that we talked about, the brutal wake-ups. They sometimes just dump cold water on him live on stream. They've desecrated his personal items. His glasses have been stolen from him and broken. Some of these are weird. Made to brush someone else's teeth with a brush contaminated with urine.
This is so fucked up.
Made
It's just crazy hearing things like this, to know that humans are capable of being this evil. Like, how is this even possible to be this evil?
to clean toilets after someone else's waste.
Like, this is just demonic behavior.
Cross-dressing in public shaming, forced to wear wigs, feminine attire, and paraded with obscene signage. Pipe gratis fellatio. Pipe gratis? Yeah, that basically means, if you want to, it's free. These are interesting ones. These are like parts of the coercion that were noticed down. There's like nicotine manipulation. Cigarettes were used as a reward for compliance and punish for refusal. Now, if you don't know, French culture is just synonymous with smoking. I think the highest rates of cigarette smoking gotta be in France. Essentially, they would take away cigarettes, and then if you wouldn't complete acts, you wouldn't get access to them. And everyone with like a nicotine addiction can imagine how. And then forced participation. Sometimes they would force him to beat somebody up to then therefore justify when they go and beat him up. So a lot of like little mind games that they would play throughout. Anyways,
that is sociopath.
Yeah.
It's not just things that he would do, is that people would actually pay for those things to happen.
Hello.
And the platform encouraged that. Why? Because people are paying.
If you're wondering about the perpetrators, they've come out and made tributes to him. They've also denied any wrongdoing. I'm not even going to play that stuff because it's fucking disgusting. I even said that with Kick, like, when you have a platform which profits from degeneracy, there is no bottom. I think I jokingly said at one point, like, someone's going to get tortured on camera, we're going to pay for it. The cyberpunk future that I mentioned is like, it's here.
It's not future.
It was happening the whole time. I just didn't know because I don't spend time on degenerate platforms. People are already getting paid for this stuff. There was one guy on Kick, he paid a prostitute to come over, banged her in front of her kid. Never got banned. It's like, what are we talking about? And the governments have to get involved.
Yeah.
They have to get involved. There has to be penalties allotted to these platforms. Otherwise, no one's going to punish them. Who's going to punish them? The degenerates are not going to punish them. If the law's not going to punish them, who will? They can't be sued. They live in foreign countries with laws that protect them from a lot of this shit. So if governments are not involved, I don't know what you guys are expecting is going to happen.
This is the people that we know about. Because we don't go on these platforms to just search for degeneracy.
The French government.
I'm pretty sure these are not the only people, especially on that platform. They allow it.
They profit from it.
They profit from it on top of that.
They promote it.
That's a big thing because now you have a mother that lost her son. Ooh,
I don't want to, but she also dropped the ball. What the fuck you mean you was watching? How can you watch your kid be in that situation and then they reach out and say they stuck and they don't want to be there and it's going too far, they're scared? You don't do nothing?
Boys,
I'm so confused.
I really hope something happens. I hope, it's good that the police is in there, that the authorities are in there, and Kick, there's something that needs to happen on Kick.
Yeah, I mean, Europe is generally a lot better than North America and other parts of the world about going after these bigger companies. So I'm hopeful that they will. But beyond that, man, Yeah, these guys are absolutely guilty in my opinion. I think this was premeditated. Not that they intended this, but that they were criminally negligent.
Oh, there's a lot of negligence.
And there's an obvious
From
sense
so
of like
many
they
people.
know how dangerous what he was, because why else would they ask him to make that shit on camera? And that video, that clip and play, I promise you that's going to court.
This needs, and what happens in court, I really hope it needs to be an example. I remember back in my days, there was warrior sites and snuff X. It's like if I put that on a platform and be like, yeah, it's just for free.
And there's ad dollars.
And add dollars to that. So every time you submit a clip that is crazy, people getting tortured, you're gonna get what that is crazy.
Yeah, but hey, listen, I'm curious what you guys think.
This actually made me feel sick, like physically sick. I don't understand how people can be this evil. I want to keep up with this story and see how France handles this, because it's just so clear that they did this on purpose, knowing that he could die. It wasn't like, oh, we were doing stupid shit and never thought that this could even happen. Y'all knew that this was a possibility and still went forth with it. And who would consume this type of sicko content? Who is entertained by this? It's just weird shit all around, and this just makes me lose faith, even more faith in humanity. Because what? Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.